All right, today we are going to be using the SRT system to climb up the tree and get up there with our saddles. So instead of using climbing sticks or climbing spikes, we're gonna test out the SRT system. A lot of guys love it because of its ultra compact and ultra light capabilities. All you need is a hand ascender, the rope, and a repeller. So all of this fits right into your saddle, and then you're pretty much good to go. The initial setup requires a little more gear, such as a slick line and a throw ball. But once you get the first setup in, you tie a paracord knot to the tree, and this is all you need to take into the woods with your saddle. So let's get started. So the first step to getting up into the tree is we're gonna need to get a line up and over a limb. So you wanna find a tree where there's a limb at the height that you wanna hunt. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get one of these throw bags, and you're gonna grab a slick line. This is the super slick throw line. Any throw line will work. And what you're gonna do is tie the bag to the line and throw it over the limb. Pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna do that. And we're just gonna throw it over. Just like this. So we got the ball right here, and we're gonna throw it over a limb. Might take a couple tries. Just like that. So we threw the weight over the line, and now what we're gonna do is connect this line to our climbing rope. All right, don't mind the camera on my head. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this climbing rope right here, and we have the slick line over the limb, right? It's up there over the limb. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to tie the slick line to our main climbing rope. Just like that. And now we can haul it up. Just like this. So now we got this main line over, and we can untie this line. And now at this point, we are going to feed it through, and pretty much all it is, it's going to be a girth hitch. So we feed this tag end through the girth, and we're gonna send this up. However, before you do this, it's important to tie on a piece of paracord to this little knot right here, so that you are able to retrieve your line. So as you can see, I have this little loop tied onto the paracord, and what we're going to do is attach it right here to this clip, and this way we're going to be able to retrieve this line, and then the paracord is going to stay up there so that we don't have to throw the slick line over every single time. So haul this up just like this, grab your paracord like this, and we're going to be able to tie it on to the tree. So all right, so now we got our hand ascender, and we're going to attach this to the rope just like this. And we also got a foot loop right here, or a little loop right here. I'll be able to put my foot through that and climb up. And then we need our rappel device right here. Going to attach it just like this. Just like this. And this connects to your short bridge. Just like this. And now, with this extra line right here, what you're gonna do, or the tag end of the line, you're gonna feed through the hand ascender. Let me lower it a little bit. You're going to feed it through just like this. And now you'll be able to pull up with one hand, push this up, and go up the tree just like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and do that. Pretty simple. All you really do is just pull up with the hand ascender and pull yourself up just like this. So just like this, you're making your way up, and it's quiet and it's quick. Compared to using sticks, this is a very quiet and quick way to get up into the tree. And now we get our platform set up and everything, just cheek, cheek, cheek. And you pretty much just hang here and you're saddle hunting, right? So now, or before you start hunting, you're gonna take this off, unhook this, fold this up just like this, put this in your bag, get all situated, whatever. Okay, how do you rappel down? Very simple. You just pull on this and you make your way down. Quiet and quick and safe. So boom, you're down and ta-da, you've made it down to the bottom. Now, take this out and voila. Take this off. Okay. So this part's important. So the reason we had this hooked up, this paracord to our main line, is now that we're done hunting, we can grab our paracord, right? Take it up around the tree. And now because it's hooked up to the girth hitch up there, we can just pull this down and the line, the girth hitch comes down to us just like this. The girth hitch comes down to us. We can ungirth it. We can unhook this line right here, just like this. And if you like this spot, let's say you got a food plot or a creek, or just if you know you're going to be hunting this spot again and you don't want to throw the throw line every time, this is important. So before you pull this rope down, go down to the tag end, to this tag end. As you can see, the girth hitch is still hanging there, and you're going to connect this to the line, right? Hook it up to the line, and now you're going to pull this down, feed it through, and now this paracord line is up there. You're going to tie this up around the tree the same way we did, and there you go. Now your paracord line is hooked up to this tree, and every time you come here, all you got to do is have your rope and your rappelling devices, and you hook them up, and super quick and simple. However, I'm not going to be coming back to this spot, so I don't want to leave my paracord out here. So I'm going to disconnect it, and yeah. The appeal with this system is that you're requires very minimal amount of things. After you get your first line up there with your paracord and the throw line, all you need is 3 pieces of gear, not including your saddle. You need your hand ascender, you need the repeller, and you need your climbing rope. So as you can see, very light and compact. And if you're looking furthermore to improve your saddle hunting experience, you might want to consider a pistol crossbow. So as you can see, I got a backpack right here, and you guys probably weren't expecting this, but check this out. This right here is my hunting pistol crossbow. It just opened up in the backpack when I was taking it out. So as you can see right here, this is my hunting crossbow. It's got a folding stock for added stability, just like this. And this actually shoots to the equivalent of a 50-pound bow. It has 150-pound limbs, a 50-pound draw weight. And with my hunting bolts that weigh 330 grains, it's shooting right around 230 feet per second. So it's producing 32 pounds of kinetic energy, plenty for whitetails. So if you guys are looking to improve your saddle hunting experience and just minimize the bulkiness of your gear, you know, if you're ditching all the extra ropes, you might as well ditch your bulky crossbow or bow, whatever you're using. Especially if you're a crossbow user, I definitely recommend upgrading to a pistol crossbow like this one. But let's talk about some of the pros and cons of using the SRT system. First of all, I want to mention that I'm no expert in this area. I haven't used it to actually hunt. I've just been using or researching it, testing it, and just experimenting with it. And this is what I found that I like and what I don't like about this. So take everything with a grain of salt, because this is my personal opinion and I don't have an extensive amount of time using this. So let's go over the pros first. One, I really like how it's quiet, it's fast, or it's quiet, it's quick, as in it's quick to get up into the tree, and it's lightweight. So I found with my climbing sticks, I'm producing a lot more noise than I am with this SRT system. Also, climbing sticks are heavy, they're bulky, they just take up a lot of room. Even when you throw them onto your backpack, or if you're walking in with them in your hand, they're just big, they're clunky, they get in the way. So that's, you know, that's what I do like about this system. Two, I like that, you know, you can go out when you're scouting, you can go to all the trees, all the spots where you want to hunt. You throw that throw ball over, you set up your paracord knots up there in the tree, and then when it's time to go hunting, you have 5 different locations you can go, 5 separate locations you can go to, you know, go check that one out, or the wind is bad, whatever it may be, you're able to have that paracord up there and climb up the tree in a matter of, you know, a couple of minutes. So it's extremely fast and versatile. Now for the cons, what I don't like, that I found, you know, the hiccup, or just in my experience, it's a little tough to use, or anyways, just the cons. So for me, one of the cons is finding an actual good tree to hunt out of. So I know that whenever we're hunting, we're not hunting based off of the trees, or if this or that. We're going off of where the deer are, where their water is, where their food is, where their trails are. And with this system, I found that it's pretty difficult to get into every spot that you would want to hunt. With climbing sticks, if there's a tree, I can climb it and I can get up it and hunt out of it with the saddle. With this, there has to be a limb, it has to be positioned in the right place, it has to be high enough or not too high. So there's just a lot of extra variables that go into finding a spot and then making sure that I'm actually able to hunt using the SRT system. So that's my biggest thing, is that it's hard to find an actual tree, especially where I'm at down here in Florida. If you look around, there's not really many trees that I can climb with the SRT system. They're all pretty much, the limbs are either 80 feet up in the air, or there's no limbs, or they're completely covered in vines, and it's just a mess. It's hard to get up. Now another con of using the SRT system that I found is with all the ropes, with the paracord hanging there, with climbing it, I found that there's kind of a lot of ropes and there's a lot going on. It's easy to get tangled up in it. And then when it comes to setting up your platform and actually getting settled in, it's a little difficult. Now maybe it's because I lack experience in this. However, from the few times that I've done it, it's kind of difficult getting set up and doing that. However, that's just my experience, and I highly recommend that all of you guys try this for yourselves, because this might be a big hit for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any recommendations, or if you have any ideas or whatever you guys might want to see, comment them down below. I read all the comments and I'll try to respond to you guys also. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, if you want to optimize your saddle hunting experience, consider the bat reverse pistol crossbow. Ultra compact and no compromise on the power. We've had guys take down deer at 35 yards. However, we recommend that you stick around 25 yards to be safe. But I'll leave a link for that down below, and I'll see you guys next time.